Oh my. So it's about 4:20 p.m. We're here at the Menard Center, the All Alaska Reptile and Exotics Expo. I was unable to get any footage earlier because it was so wild for such a long time that I was just down here working at our table as fast as we possibly could. It's obviously died down now. Still people trickling in, still people looking around, still a great time, but I was finally able to get away since the crowds died down and take a quick video. I wish I could have got footage when it was just cram-packed in here. It was so fantastic. It was about as crowded as you'd ever want it to get. Any more than that would be unpleasant. But it was wild, the first couple hours especially. But everyone's here, all our vendors are here, everyone is happy. It's just been an absolute blast. So we have a few more hours to go. And then honestly, one of my favorite parts is when the crowds go home and it's just the vendors here and we get to all go around and see each other's tables and get sweet deals on stuff. But it has been such a good show. It couldn't have gone better. It really couldn't. Huge crowd, absolutely huge crowd for the whole first half of the day. The food vendors outside are selling out of their food. It was supposed to be cold and rainy and windy, and instead the sun came out and it was a beautiful day. Just absolutely thrilled. So yeah, 2023 Expo is coming to, I wouldn't say coming to a close yet. There's still 3.5 more hours to go, but certainly the most wild and crazy part is done. But it's been so fun. I am tired. I'm very tired. Our snakes are tired. Everyone's reptiles are tired, but totally worth it. It's been a blast. So yeah, I will hopefully get some more footage on the way home, but I just wanted to at least get something from during the show. Again, I can't describe how crowded and crazy it was and how loud and fun it was earlier in the day, but this is the chance I got to come and do some footage. So there it is. Well, the expo is over. We are back home. We are tired. I just wanted to kind of wrap up all my thoughts. I didn't get as much footage as I wanted at the expo. I kind of knew I wouldn't. And, you know, the entire time that it was really, really packed, I was literally at my table helping people, you know, hundreds of people pouring through. There was no possible way I could have, you know, gone out and vlogged everything. I'm bummed because I intended to go get footage at least a little bit at each vendor. I didn't. So I'm going to do my absolute utmost to, at future expos, at least assign somebody, you know, go get all this done. But thank you so much to all our vendors. I just, man, you know, this guy came over from a local newspaper and he's asking me like, why do you do this? And honestly, I love the expo. I love that it's good for our business financially. I love the community coming together, but truly, like, our top motivation is because the expo has helped, I'm guessing over the 4 expos we've done now, more than 15 vendors exist now as a business that's somehow related to the exotic animal world who had been a hobbyist their whole life. And now they're a business. And it's not because business is so important, but people believe in themselves and take themselves seriously because they see the expo and they're like, oh my gosh, I could do that. And that is why we are doing this. You know, Alaska has a tiny population and we're all spread out because it's a gigantic state. And this event brought people together from almost every region of the state. Southeast, interior, all through the Mat-Su. We had people in from places that aren't on the road system that had to fly. Like, it was just wild. People that drove for over 8 hours to get there. You know, people who have had to rearrange their work for months in advance in order to make sure this was off. The whole state supported this, and it was just phenomenal. And for a place like this, where even Anchorage, which is a mid-major city, the state still functions like a rural place. And we really, really must have massive community buy-in if these vendors are going to be able to turn pro, right? And do this thing they love as a professional, full-time business. And I am just thrilled that we can be part of this. We have friends that have been with us from the very beginning or close to it who are still vending and having a great time and are telling us that it's more helpful to their business than it's ever been before. It's getting better instead of like kind of petering out. So we are just so happy. Now we need to recharge a little bit. We are exhausted. We never get much sleep in the 2 to 3 days before the expo. The kids had a blast. Everyone did great. The animals did great. So the one little teaser that you'll get a lot more information hopefully soon on. We are pretty certain we are going to add an Anchorage Expo that's in the wintertime. So it'll be offset from the big Wasilla Reptile Expo we've been doing, right? So there'll be a lot more information about that, but hopefully in like a February or March time frame, we will also have an Anchorage Expo. Some of our vendors from Anchorage that have bigger, larger enclosures or whatever really struggle to get all this stuff up to Wasilla. So we'll give them a chance. And this expo would be different, but more on that in future videos. We just want to relax now and enjoy what just happened. It was so good. I think we broke all our records. Number of vendors, number of people in attendance, just people selling out of everything. You know, many vendors sold out of everything that they brought, especially the food vendors. And we had more food vendors than we've ever had before, and they still just, you know, it was awesome. It was so good. I wish I could have gotten footage at the beginning. The first half of the day was just exquisite. I mean, as far as us vendors, sometimes it's a little bit easier and more enjoyable in the second half just because there's not the constant giant crowds and lines and press of people. But from just kind of looking out and seeing the success of what we've done, that first half of the day is so satisfying, you know, and people are just overwhelmingly excited to get in there. People that tell us, like, I was at the first one, you know, 5 years ago or whatever, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. No. 2019. Yeah, 2019. And I've been to everyone since. I tell all my friends, all my coworkers. So anyways, I could go on and on, but I just wanted to kind of collect my thoughts. You know, we got home. late last night and cleaned up, obviously put our animals away, and now I'm just ready to get back to normal as far as we can anyways with our wacko life. But that is all. We are so grateful for all of you who watched this, that came, or who couldn't come. I mean, I know plenty of you aren't in Alaska who watched this, but you've participated from afar with us and watched this, and we just are grateful for all of you, and that is all. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, we are the Reptile Barn.